You know, police are getting so brutal now that every day you hear of them killing someone in the back, unarmed, running away from them. I mean, the brutality that you hear every day now from these so-called authorities is... it's stunning. It's just beyond words that this goes on and everybody just keeps on going on as normal. I don't get that. Of course, the press rarely reports it, so that a lot of people do not know what is going on. And this is how this system works. It's through the advantage of some people having the information and keeping it from other people. Because if you don't have the information, you can't make an educated guess or an educated decision. And that's the way the people who pull the strings want it to be and want it to remain. And they see a lot of problems with remaining like that because we have the internet, we have 3D printers, we have connection to each other now. And I think they're feeling the pinch. But now it's time to get together and get to know your neighbour, get to know where you can have food, who can grow the food, who can preserve the food, what you can share, where you're going to go if energy gets cut off. And I think we should be doing this actually pretty soon. I would like to see us create the collapse right now. I believe if we didn't pay the banks and if we didn't pay the government, if we didn't fill out any of their forms, it would only take a month. And I don't know what they'd do, but you know what? It'd be fun finding out. They can't get us all. But they will get us all if we let it go. Everybody's going to feel the trauma of a regime going completely screwballs, and they don't get satisfied no matter how much they bring in to restrict us. They're never satisfied. They want to do it more and more. They're very, very skittish about losing power. So it's time for us now to get together and learn who is around you. And you know, there's no need to make a big fuss about it, but just know and extend a hand to a neighbour, invite them in or take them some cookies or something and get to know people. It would be nice to have a website where you could share items that you don't need anymore or that you want to share, like a Craigslist for every area. I'm just looking at swans here. They're beautiful, white swans. Oh boy, there's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 8. There's about 8 of them, and they're making their springtime calls sometimes. So you might catch that in the background. Yes, it's hard for me to even believe myself as I say this that we're probably in the end times or the end game for our tyrant oppressors to sort of like bring to fruition whatever they've been planning for so long. It's sad to me that our own fellow countrymen and women are doing this to their own fellows. Yes, they're getting paid for it, but that's just like being a whore, in my opinion. And I say that with an H-O-R-E, not a W-H-O-R-E like the sex workers. The difference is sex workers are not harming anybody. But the whores who will do anything for money outside of the sex industry, they are very dangerous because they'll do what they are told. And that's too bad because they're missing out on their own reason for being here. I wish that they would have more faith in life. I mean, nature has provided everything, and we are destroying those, valuable gifts that we could use. It's just like, spitting in nature's face the way we do things. But everything is here for us, and we've just got to make sure that the systems are in sync with nature and aligned with nature. And we're aligned with nature because we are nature too. Yes, so the reason I'm a little bit concerned is because Fukushima is going to be having a lot of accumulated effects that are going to start to be seen in the Pacific Ocean and throughout the United States, particularly in the West Coast. And Walmart stores lately are closing down a lot of the stores for the ridiculous reason that they say is for plumbing reasons. Okay, right, sure, we really believe that one. But whatever it is, maybe they are trying to avenge themselves of the union workers, or the fact that their workers just got a minuscule raise. It's so miserly of the Walton family, that with all their billions. I mean, there's something really sick about that. But we never hear the psychiatrists mentioning a condition for the billionaires who will jeopardise the future for their children and others in their clamouring for more money, even though they've got more money than they could ever live with. But yeah, I do feel that it is kind of like getting to the end game. What I'm concerned about is that they will schedule a collapse towards the end of the year, like in September or something, in October. That seems to be the favourite months for some reason. Maybe it's after the vacation period for them. They want to get their vacation in. Whatever it is, we should take control here and initiate the collapse ourselves, and the sooner the better. I would like to see it in 1 month, just in 1 month. I mean, we're never going to be entirely ready for anything, but we mustn't wait around and be corralled again. This time they're going to corral us in heaven knows what, boxcars or something. What a day. Look at this. Isn't it awesome?